Ni men hao. Just remember what is ni men hao. That is hello to you, or ni men is you for the plural, right? And then hao is good. So merge it together, it becomes hello to you all. And ni men hao. Welcome to Learn Chinese with me. My name is Emetu Lilian, and today we are going to be learning about tones and consonants. We all know that tone is one of the essential parts in learning Chinese language. If you really want to go far in learning Chinese or in speaking Chinese, you should be able to master the 4 basic tones. And the first tone is the flat tone, The second one is the rising tone, The third one is the rising and the falling tone. This is the symbols. And then the fourth one is the falling tone, So what do I mean by the flat tone? For instance, I have this. Now, another thing is tones they are being applied in pinyin or when you are speaking. For instance, we have pinyin and we have character. The pinyin comes in alphabet, and then the character comes in the weird kind of writing that we all used to see, right? So in pinyin, like A is pinyin. So you have to put the tone on top of it so that when someone is reading it, the person can know that this is the particular tone that is used for that word. And another thing is tones help to differentiate the meaning. If you don't add tone in your speech or in your writing, especially in the pinyin writing, it alters the meaning automatically, and sometimes it doesn't even add a meaning to it. So when you have the flat tone, you have A as the pinyin. So I add the flat tone on top of A, it becomes Go with me. We have the rising tone. I have the pinyin, and then I add the rising tone on top of it. It becomes Follow me. Now I have the rising and the falling tone. I have the pinyin A, and then I add the rising and the falling tone on top of it. It becomes Remember, this one is just straight but this one is more like there's a bridge like you're climbing the hill Then the last one, the falling tone. The sound falls down. The tone falls down. So we have Come with me again. So that is all for the tones. I would love you all to practice it and be able to differentiate each of the sounds so that it will help you when you're making your speech or you're writing your opinion. So the next class will be on consonants, and I'll be inviting a friend of mine who is also from Nigeria. Her name is Eukarya. She'll be taking us on the consonant sounds.
Hello everyone, Ni Men Hao. Today we're going to learn about consonants. First of all, Chinese has 21 consonants, and when you are pronouncing those consonants, the part or the way with which you pronounce each and every consonant is actually different. So today I want you to bring out your pen, your paper, jot things down, and make sure you actually pronounce with me as we go. So the first consonants we are going to learn is the bilabial sounds. These 3 sounds are the ones you pronounce with both lips. So it goes this way: ba, ba, and this one is pa. And please, this is an aspirated sound. Pa is an aspirated sound. When you're pronouncing it, there is a kind of strong air that comes out with the pronunciation. So for you to know if you're getting to the pronunciation or not, just try to get paper, place it in front of your mouth, or keep your hand in front of your mouth, then try pronouncing it. Pa. Once you pronounce it, the strong air will come out. So if the strong air come out, that means you pronounced it correctly. But if not, please try to pronounce it maybe several times to get the correct pronunciation. So let's go again. Pa. All right. The next one is ma, ma, ma. Okay. The next set of consonants we're going to learn is labiodental sound. This one is the F sound, but it's you pronounce it with your lower lip and your upper teeth. Fa, fa, fa. Okay. So, and the next set is the middle tongue sounds. These ones don't actually have some difficulties. It's actually the easiest ones to pronounce. So it's the, and the next one is ta. This one again will have an aspirated sound. Make sure when you're pronouncing any of the aspirated sounds, make sure that when you pronounce it, that the strong air comes out. So once you do that, that means you get it. Ta. And the next one is na, na, na. And the last one is la, la, la. Okay, very good. So let's go to velar sounds. These sounds, these three sounds, they are voiceless sounds, and you pronounce it with the back of your tongue and the soft palate. So it goes this way. Ga. And please, when you're pronouncing these three sounds, please try to touch your vocal sounds. If it's vibrating, that means you're not getting it right, because it's a voiceless sound. Your vocal sound shouldn't be vibrating. So try touching your vocal sound and pronounce it. Ga. Sorry. Ga. 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 Then we'll get to the other one. Ka. And this one is also an aspirated sound. Ka. Ka. The air is very strong. And the last one is ha. 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 Okay. Let's go over to the next set of the consonant sound. They are called the blade alveolar sounds. These sounds are the sounds you pronounce with the tip of your tongue and with the teeth. It goes this way. T. That's for this one. T. T. And this one, pronounce it T. It's another aspirated sound. It comes with a strong T. And the last one is she. 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 Okay, so the next set is the palatal sounds. These sounds, you pronounce them with the front of the tongue and with the hard palate. So it goes to say th. That's for this. Th. And this th sound is more like beats. That's the sound of this. And the second one is also an aspirated sound. This sound is more like next. With the strong and the last one is okay. So the last but not the least are the retroflex sounds. these sounds, you pronounce them with the tip of the tongue and the hard palate. So it goes this way. Dr, dr, that's for this sound. Dr, and this one is also an aspirated sound because Chinese has 6 aspirated sounds. So this is also dr. Please, it's not like our cheese, so no, that's not the sound. The alphabet look alike, but in pronunciation, they are totally different. Remember, it's the tip of the tongue and the hard palate. With the strong air, making it an aspirated sound. And the last one, and the next one is and please take a note. This she and she is always confusing to students, especially Igbo students. They normally confuse misplace these two sounds. So please remember, this is the tip of the tongue and the teeth, while this one is the tip of the tongue and the hard palate. So when you're pronouncing she, the air is a kind of smooth when it comes out, and this one, it comes out there is no any obstruction when the air is coming out. So the last one is dr, dr, dr. Okay, so I know you guys have actually learned about the consonants, so I would want you guys to make sure that you practice the Chinese consonants for it to really help you a lot in learning Chinese with Lilian. Thank you.
So I hope we enjoyed today's class on tones and consonants, and I'm happy we have a friend of ours, Ikeria, who taught us very well, and we hope to see her next time. So 再见 means bye bye. So 再见.
再见.